Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to AMERSONSPEAKS, and I got a new hairstyle. If you like it, give a thumbs up for that. But today we're going to be reviewing Naruto Shippuden episode 401, and I really love this episode. Believe it or not, it actually made me cry. It starts off with Lee and Shira. They're fighting. You know, Lee wants to go with it. You know, when they're fighting, they're even, they're equal. They're going all out. You know, they're toe to toe, fist for fist, all that good stuff. But then you don't know it, but Lee, he tries to go into his inner 8 gates and he can't. And then later on, it shows that Shira hit his 3 chakra points, so he wasn't able to. So while they were fighting again, Shira releases those, and Lee didn't know until he was like, okay, he had to remember because he was remembering his training that he had with Guy. You know, what was his 50th move? What would his 100th move be? And Guy was telling him how he knew that he was going to fight Kakashi in his mind mentally, because it's a fundamental thing when you're training and it can help you out with taijutsu. And he said he already knew what his 1000th move was, and Lee was overexcited about that. So while they were fighting, Lee remembered his training and he didn't get hit as much, and he was countering Shira's attack much more better. And it was amazing, you know, I loved it. So then Lee finally went into his 3rd gate opening, and then Shira, he was like, okay. So he uses his breathing technique, and he goes all the way up to his 3rd opening, and it's his version of the 8 inner gates. Neji and Tenten were astounded. They were appalled. They were perplexed. You know, they're like, so Lee's trained that far, you know, because Lee is probably, in the Naruto Shippuden series, I would say Lee is the hardest working character out there, you know. He is very strong, you know. He would rape me, and he wouldn't even rape me, you know. I would give him consent to do what he wanted, because I wouldn't want that to be forced, because, God, I would be bleeding everywhere, and I don't have tampons. So while they're fighting, Lee opens up his 3rd gate, Shira's in his 3rd breathing stage, and Neji uses his Byakugan to find out that Shira's using the technique of the owl. And the owls, when they fly at night, you can't hear them because they have these comb-like feathers that muffle the sounds of their feathers when they flap. I was about to say fap. So then Lee was able to hear his sounds, and then he gave Shira a devastating blow, sent him down, and he got up and he said, I'm not done, and his wound had opened up and he was bleeding. So they stopped, and his those 2 girls came over there, Yomi and some, I don't know her name. They started healing Shira, and he said that Lee is one of the best rivals he's ever faced, and that he wished he could have trained under Guy Sensei. And then Lee gave him one of his outfits, and he accepted it with all sincerity, you know, and it was like a friendship that was being built, you know. It was really amazing. You know, when I seen that, you know, it brought tears to my eyes. I'm not gonna lie, it brought tears to my eyes, because, you know, friendships like that nowadays are hard as hell to find, you know, and to find a friendship like that is just amazing. You know, we're over with Gaara, and Gaara's informed that 2 of the waterfall shinobi aren't actually getting, but instead they are joning, and they're trying to find out what they're scheming. So Gaara goes over to the little desert map. He puts one eye like this, and he uses his other eye to scope out. He finds 2 of them, and then Fu, which all of you have to know, she's the 7 Tails Jinchuriki. You know, and she's poking at Gaara's eyeball, and his eyeball disappears, and Gaara, he's like, holy fuck, she's the... And then it stops, so we all know he's going to say a Jinchuriki. So I'm pretty sure that Gaara's going to try and take care of Fu. I don't know, if Gaara and Fu go at it, it's... oh, I don't know. I'm thinking Fu might whoop his ass. I don't know. You guys comment below. Who do you think would win between Fu and Gaara? What do you think is going to happen in episode 402? I can't wait to see it. But with that being said, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Stalk me on all the social media links down in the crotch below. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace.